Hello, my fellow humans, and welcome back to another daily dice where we ask the dice for a message and find out what that is, keeping in mind that these are general readings, so take what resonates, leave what does not, knowing that as you like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, it allows me an opportunity to connect with you directly and get you out more resonant readings. Also, if you are interested in supporting the channel further, check out the description box down below where you can send me an email for a personal reading. There is only a finite amount of spaces available each week. They do fill up rather quickly, and it is a first come, first served basis. However, you send me an email, I will get you out further information as well as how many spaces are available and scheduling options. Also, make sure you check me out on my podcast at Scatterlove Radio, where we talk about anything and everything. It's just a fun hangout place, and I really, truly hope to see you there. You will find that link down below in the description box. But let's go ahead and get into the message and find out what is today's daily dice source. What messages do you have for my fellow humans? What would you like them to know? What is today's daily dice? So we have Sagittarius, Saturn, and first house. Okay. Whoa, happy girl. So they want you to be happy. Okay. And happiness is all about, it's a self-cultivation thing, right? Like, you have to cultivate happiness from within. It's not like, oh, this over here is going to make me happy, or that over there is going to make me happy. It's literally about finding out how to cultivate that happiness within yourself because you've been through some difficult times. Right? We have the first house in Saturn here. We're talking about sacrificing of the ego, right? The emotional ego is dying. We're letting it go. We're no longer allowing the emotional ego to be in control of us. But then now we're in this kind of shaky place of finding out, how do I become more enthusiastic for myself? How do I become more optimistic about my journey? Because I've already experienced a lot of trials and tribulations and egoic deaths and overcoming hardships, right? Saturn is a planet of tough love. It puts us through some really hard things. And when you have the first house present here, this is hard things for your own personal journey. And a lot of people sometimes will think, like, what's the point if all I'm going to do is struggle? The trick here is to realize that there are lessons in the struggle. And if you continue to struggle and you stay in a state of, oh, poor me, or why me, you're not learning the lesson. And so that lesson will continue to manifest itself in your life so that you can find resilience to it. And the more times you go through it, eventually you will heal from it. Eventually you will see that, like, oh my gosh, like, I've always showed up in this situation like this. Codependency with narcissists, right? That could be a thing. Maybe you're always manifesting narcissistic people into your life. It's not your fault. It's something you agreed to before you were born, okay? You agreed to heal this aspect of your generational line. And you're the one that has to go through it because everybody in your family went through it. And so you're reliving that constantly, reliving it. And it's like, why am I always going through this? But if you're always in this state of, like, why does this always happen? Why do I always have to get the people who are jerks? Why do I always have to connect with the narcissists? And instead of looking at this like, what is this teaching me? Ah, that's a powerful question. What is this teaching me? And what is it teaching me about myself? Because if you're codependent, which means that you give your power away, right? People pleasers do this all the time. They give their power away and they shirk their responsibilities in life and hope that someone will be their knight or their queen in shining armor, however you want to put it, and save them from life. Someone's going to come, oh, this person's going to come in and they're going to make me happy. They're going to be the ones that bring peace into my life. But the more you do that, the more you manifest these hardships into your life. And so what's coming in right now is it feels like you've learned a lesson from a very difficult situation. That has to do with how you have shown up, right? Your own toxic patterns. And that could be people pleasing. That could be going into a shell when things happen, you know, not facing problems. It could be anything, right? There's a lot of energies that are coming through here, but whatever it was, it's like you learned a lesson here and you're realizing like I have to stand up and empower myself, because if I don't, no one else is going to. And that's the other thing, is that when people do try to empower you, it never sinks in. It might last for a little while, but it never stays, right? And this is something that's going to stay. This is a change that's staying. This is a new structure that's coming into your self-identity. This is a new structure that's coming into the way you view life, the way you see things around you, your independence, your self assertiveness, right? And with that, you're going to be able to find a sense of purpose and a renewal, more so than you already have. Okay, this is something that's very spiritual. This is something that's very much from the soul, from the heart, from the higher mind or the subconscious mind. It just depends on what you believe in and how you look at it. This is something that has been destined for you to go through and finally get this knowledge and this wisdom from this hardship. No longer you're going to be dealing with it. It might still trickle in, but as it trickles in, you're going to realize, okay, I don't go this route, I go this route, and this route helps me stay clear of these situations. Like, it's like saying no, setting a boundary, not allowing someone to take advantage of your time, putting yourself first. Whatever the situation may be, you're no longer letting people who don't value you come first. You're letting yourself come first, which is indicated here with the first house. So let's get some oracles out here for pile. I can tell that I do pick a card readings a lot, huh? For this daily dice source. Can you please get a couple of oracle cards out for this daily dice? I feel like one more of these wants to come. Yeah. Interesting. This came out in one that was prior today. We have Lion Spirit, which actually flipped over, says, be generous of the spirit, with number 37, indicating the end of a cycle for you, finding your strength here. And then we have number 57 on the bottom with Squirrel Spirit, and believe in yourself. And the candle just went out. Lighting your own light, not expecting someone else to light that flame within you. You have to believe in yourself. And now it's time for that, right? You have the strength to do that. Look. I cannot make this stuff up. We have 55, which is a master number here. Also 1010, right? Path of purpose. Didn't I say that you're going to find a sense of purpose, even more so than you already have? We have Snake Spirit, time to heal. And that's what we were talking about. Like, Saturn puts us in this place of healing those hardships in our life. And so you're healing. You're coming into a space of now you're finally ready to heal and to learn from the situation at hand, whatever it was. They keep giving me narcissistic individuals, but whatever, it could be, maybe you've invited people who cheat on you, or backstabbers, betrayers, or maybe you keep getting into toxic situations at work. Whatever it is, it's something that they're showing me. They keep showing me narcissistic individuals, though, because it feels like there's just like some toxicity that you keep inviting in, or you have invited into your life, and now there's finding balance in your happiness and realizing that this is a part of your path of purpose, right? I said that this is something you were destined to do before you were even born. It was agreed on. And so we have 1010 out, and 1010 is talking about walking in your path of purpose, in your true north. If this is resonating with you, leave a lion and a snake emoji down below and say, I am healing. Okay? And then we have this card that came out here. We have the two swans in the background here, indicating that there is love here. We do have love of a higher source coming in here. Right? Being able to connect with the cosmos, the universe, some sort of ancient energy here, right? What was I saying? Like healing generational curses. And that's exactly what this feels like, in generations before you that are leading you. This is something that like you're the one that's willing and able to heal it, to find some sort of reciprocity coming in now, and realizing that you can rely on a higher being here, relying on your higher self, your intuition, your subconscious, whatever it is. Right? And letting yourself experience that love from the divine. No longer blending in just for the sake of not letting your shine come out, right? But finding the gem, right? The diamond in the rough, through the heart, through your heart space, through the hardships that broke your heart, It's like you're realizing that was all to plant this beautiful seed so that you could see who you truly are. You're finally listening to the higher self. You're finally listening to that internal wisdom that's been passed on for millennia. Like we have number 20, the transformer. I transform myself as a caterpillar transforms into a butterfly. Exactly. You're changing. Something's changing here for you on your journey. I feel like I want to get a couple more here. Please have some more oracle cards for this reading source. Thank you. I'm so glad that card flipped over. I feel like one more wants to come out. What else would you like for this reading source? That's the one. Oh, they want that one too. I'll take it. Take it. So we have Uranus on the bottom, radically change. And that's interesting. This came out in the dice earlier today as well. So there's something that's changing across the collective for you. I mean, the change is going to be different per person, but there's something that's changing. Absolutely changing. We had opposition that flipped out. Imbalance, a point of tension and a power struggle. This was hard. This was hard for you to heal because this is something that was creating an imbalance in your life. Right? That's why I was saying, like, that's why they kept showing me narcissists. And narcissists will create an imbalance in your life. But now you're healing and you're connecting with your crown chakra and you're taking action in your life, right? Connecting with your solar plexus. Can you see that? Yeah, okay, perfect. We have Aries, which is connected to the first house. Independence, bravery, and passion. Taking action towards what you love. Setting your heart on fire, but listening to your intuitive knowing to know what it is that's going to bring that to fruition, right? Enjoying the fruits of your effort, letting go of what no longer serves you. This also is telling me finding it in your heart to forgive. Forgive something that was very hard and difficult for you to forgive. Look, and we have house 2, physical security, possessions, material values, and self-worth. You're learning to see yourself with eyes of unconditional love. You're learning to see yourself through a place of, yeah, I went through this, but that doesn't mean I'm not worthy of love. That doesn't mean I'm not worthy of financial security. That doesn't mean that I'm not worthy of being safe or belonging, right? That's what you're learning right now. And then we have house 1 to 2. We have those incremental steps, right? So you're taking step by step. You're moving. You're moving away from the hardships. You're moving away from the tough love, right? You've learned. You learned the lesson that was needed so that your heart could blossom. You learned that there was a tension, the struggle, the imbalance. And now you're like, okay, I'm going to move away from that because I can say no. I choose to say no. And that's bringing you into a place of honoring your journey and allowing you to grow. Okay. So this is what I have for you. If this resonates with you, please leave me a thumbs up down below. I'm going to go ahead and leave it there, though, and get on out of here. I do want to take a quick second to thank your guides, your spirit messengers, your angel source, and my spirit guides for coming together to give us this beautiful message. I'm sending you out a big energetic hug. I love you so much, and I'm so proud of you for choosing you. But with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and get on out of here. Until next time, stay human. Bye.